farming efforts have been extended recently. We've got now 4 wheat fields, and beyond that we have 2 hemp fields under construction. Our supply of hemp down in the valley has finally run out, and I've decided we do need to continue that, not to the same extent perhaps, but we do need some hemp for primarily creating our first aid kits. So we've expanded our activity there, and we've got quite a few steel bars now. In fact, we've maxed out our storage. Okay, well let's start over here, I think. I'm going to have to put a ramp in. I'm going to start putting in some harpoon turrets. Eventually we will replace the crossbow turrets that we've got over in the walls over here, but we may as well just add additional defences rather than start replacing. So harpoon turret, they take 7 iron plates, 3 steel bars, so we've got plenty of steel bars. We'll start off with 3 there. Okay, but the main jobs for today, we're going to lay out our gates to either side here of this central passageway. We do get the occasional band of hungry bandits still appearing, and sometimes Garu. They seem to be a bit more feral since we've fenced in this area. So I want to get our defences in here so that we can keep the outer gates closed and leave free passage in here, but hopefully people will have a bit more security. So let's see, we want to place a defensive gate. How far? Probably, if we do place it somewhere down about here. Let's try and straighten up a bit. Okay, so if we were to place it there, and now we need to try and straighten up again, but that doesn't work. So let's start over. I think we need to place it a bit further down here, so around there. Not great. I'm going to try that one more time from here. Just want it to look nice is all. Right, we'll settle for that. That's okay. And defensive wall to run from here all the way up to that point, I think. We've got plenty of building materials again. No, we don't want that. We want a defensive wall. Unfortunate. Okay, that's fine there. Okay, so we can get to work on that as well. And then place the same sort of thing over here somewhere. Let's get back to the defensive gate to start with. And I want it, no, not up there, I want it somewhere down in here. Don't like that really. Wish it wouldn't snap up to that point. But it's good to keep doing that. So I think instead we'll try Let's start the wall. No, come on, you were facing the right way. Okay. Can please get a bit of cooperation here. I want the wall to face the opposite direction. There we go. Although I don't like where that was placed. That would have made placing the gate very difficult. Try something like that. To there. Oh, where did you go? You're not going to connect there. For reasons unknown. Spoiling my day. Let's try something like that. And if we try to place the gate here, how do we get on? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, we'll settle for that then. And from here, connect up. Rubbish. Okay, and do that. And do that. It's a difficult job. There's one in there, get rid of that too. Okay, we'll try the gate a bit further down then. But we need you to face this direction. Right, so try there. That looks okay. Now, can we get the wall to connect up? We could do back, in fact there's a bit of wall in there we need to get rid of. Right, try now, you should be able to connect up to there. And on this side, you connect up. Yeah, that'll do. Settle for anything at this point, but that's actually looking not too bad. Okay. So, we'll get all of that construction undertaken. But what I also want to do today is to set out once again for the grid. And maybe more precisely, these ruins. I was thinking about coming down to the grid because of the beak things. We could stock up on some animal skins and some raw meat. So if I take myself off of jobs, I'm going to stand in here. Who else will we? We'll bring Jurgen, because you could do with experience. We'll leave these folk to stay behind and farm. I think I'm going to take all of the workers and Miu and Hammett. We'll bring both of you. Fujin. So how many does that give us? Well, we've got those two, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, so 13, 15. Yes, I think that would be sufficient. So let's form up a new, well, add all these people to our squad here. Skulls, Kang. And I want to make sure, I think that everyone has their own supply of food this time. Last time out we lost, I'm pretty sure, all our food supplies because the person carrying them went down to some spiders. Hammett, Mew, myself, not Griffin, Jurgen, and Fujin. Let's add you in there too. Okay. Now everyone, I want to make sure you've got some first aid equipment. So I'll head inside. I'm okay. Jurgen, I might actually give you some more water thinking about it, Jurgen. And that will help to build up your strength. Mew, I have no idea why you're carrying fabric around. Add it in there. You can't add that one. Swap that over and just drop that. Well, stick it in your backpack. We might actually just sell this stuff when we're out and about. Hammett, you shouldn't be carrying these weapons. We'll fix that later. You have got enough first aid. You don't have any. Let's give you a better kit. Take a couple of them. Austrian, a couple as well. Let's give you another one. Bap. Take that. You're okay, essentially. And you take a couple as well. Okay. Now, Hammett, I want you to drop off those. What else? Fujin, I want you to grab yourself some more bolts. I don't have anyone else with a crossbow, which is probably fine. Hang on, somebody had a crossbow that shouldn't have had, or didn't need one. Or am I imagining things, I guess? No, Griffin. You come over here, Griffin. Please. We'll get you actually to trade with Jurgen. Jurgen can take a crossbow as well. Okay, do we have any armour in here? We do have a specialist grade mercenary plate. I think we'll probably give that to you. But first of all, let's have Griffin pass that across to you, along with those. Thank you, Griffin. You can get back about your work. But, yes, Hank, you swap that. I think with that, we're just about ready to go. Let's head over here, pick up some food. How's the construction going? Where's Bars, actually? You're picking up iron plates. And finding corpses. There's plenty of engineering to be done. I'm confused. Oh, you are engineering. Okay. Good. Back to our patrol. And what does the pack bull carry? Ah, you've got a pack. Anyone here need a pack? Not really. Well, I suppose we might pick up another... Might we? Are we going to recruit anyone when we're out? I don't think we actually are, being honest. Okay, you take a couple of those. Don't put them back. Take one of those as well. I'll take one of each. We probably want more than that, actually. Jurgen. This is... Actually, and I've just remembered, we have something else. Take that backpack. Open that backpack again. I want to go and pick up some sleeping bags, which we created for just this purpose. No. And here. There we go, we've got a heavy burden now. Hammett. Grab yourself some food. Yeah, I think we've got about 10 or 12 sleeping bags over in the first aid box around about there. So we'll go and pick them up before we leave. I should really be concentrating more on the meat wraps. That's why I bought them after all. Our Sheik are hungry individuals. And our animals as well. Let's give you another one of them. Okay, 10 bones, you don't have a backpack. So, in here, you're just going to, in fact, just take everything. I'll keep you going for a while. We might stop off at the way station and pick up more food for the journey. But once again, yeah, everyone come across here. We'll load up the sleeping bags onto our pack bull, and then we'll head off, finally. It's going to be a long journey with Jurgen carrying that load. Athletics is 33, but strength is so low. You are on ranged and you're on block. So hopefully you'll develop some skills in crossbow. Bars, what are you at about just now? Yeah, you're working away on our harpoon turrets, which is fine. Is anyone here aimless? Bean sprout. Let's have you go and help build then. Splinter can do the same. Grease pot. I think you'll be... you actually might be aimless as well, now that I think of it. Because we don't have the steel bars, storage for steel bars. Right, there we go. Let us away. Head out. And who's this here? Gref. You're aimless. We couldn't do anything else in here because we lack the hemp. Okay, Gref, if you've got nothing else to do, you can learn some engineering skills. But our patrol, everyone get together, and I think we're going to head down here. We'll come along the edge of the swamp. If I want to head down into this entrance down here, let's just go directly for that point. Okay, so let's take that out from there. Open that up again and stick both of those there. And Kang, get your food out from here too before other people eat it. And I should really do the same here. Where's Jurgen? There she is at the front there. It just looked like she had her backpack on. Okay. So, quite a serious patrol this time. We mean business. No skin spiders or berserkers or big things will stand against us this time. And quite a few of our number are now wearing our mercenary plate. So looking good. Let's check up back at the base, see how Bars is getting on. It looks like your co-workers who are supposed to be helping you out aren't particularly. Beansprout, everyone else might well be working at our gates, our new gates, new walls. As long as they're busy, I don't mind. Plenty of building material there, and we should have plenty of iron plates in store. We've got even more in here. We don't need the steel bars for the gates, just their harpoons. Okay. Right, and in terms of my plan, we're going to have a harpoon, at least one, up on the towers, and there will be at least one guard on either side at all times, so that if anyone comes and attacks these gates, we'll be alerted to it and we'll have plenty of time to man our defences. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. So yeah, we will get, once the gates and the walls here are built, we'll get the other watchtowers up. And over here, do we have, we've got plenty of wheat straw there. So we'll be upgrading these fields. These are already extra large, but we'll upgrade those after we've completed the next harvest. There is our first harpoon turret. Let me see. Research. Can we, do we need to get this before we can get the spotlight for our harpoon turrets? Probably. That requires an ancient science book. Well, that's what we're heading out to try and locate. Some more ancient science and some more engineering research. We don't have mounted crossbows too. Yeah. So we will get that, I think, and then we'll get this. Okay. So where is everyone working at the moment? Beansprout, are you heading down? You are. And we don't have any known threats. We've got the return for tribute coming just in 17 hours. They'll be coming to collect some food. So, actually, Telemina, since you're there, let's have you take the dust witches and I'll take you off jobs. Dust witches and take the meat wraps. Why have you no room? You've got your backpack open. What's the story? There we go. Take these and as many chew sticks as you can manage. And that keeps them safe. Do we have any? No, we shouldn't have any bread. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to dismantle that, because the problem is that people come up and eat the bread, so we can't then use it to make the dust witches. So we'll just leave the bread in the bread oven and Muto can gather it at need. Okay, what do we have? Looks like dust bandits. Let's give them a fight. I wonder if it's actually two groups that we're fighting here or just the one. Looks like there's an awful lot of them. Not too many for us to handle though. We've run right into one of their camps. That explains why there's so many of them. And it is no more. Let's see if any of them have a bounty. Probably not. Not seeing anything at all. So, yeah, we'll leave them and move on, I guess. Not interested in taking their wooden bowl or their cup. Where are we? Okay, I think this might be the first time we've come down through that location. So we'll get on the way again. Just have a quick check of people's injuries. I was particularly thinking about Jürgen, but she didn't seem to take too much damage. She should have been staying at range if possible, obviously, and blocking when she got into combat. And our animals, pack beast, yeah, I noticed there was quite a lot of blood on Pack Bull's left leg. I think I'm going to leave you on hold and block. We've got you on ranged already, obviously. But yeah, you do decent damage, but your legs are just a bit too vulnerable. So we'll try and keep the pack bull back out of the fights as much as possible, unless an enemy goes seeking him out. And we'll leave our bone dogs to be the main damage dealers. And we'll see how much practice they get in combat. Hopefully this expedition will give us much more of a profit than we got before. We did reasonably well with our engineering science and ancient science in the last couple of trips, but we do need much more of a payoff from this. We shall see how we go.